What's up, everybody, man? I hope all is well. Good morning on this glorious Sunday. Week 3 football is in the building. Y'all ready? Man, oh, excuse me. I hope all is well, man. I had a little hiccup there, huh? I hope all is well, man. Everything was good. Last night was a great night for me, especially in my college football world, man. It was amazing, phenomenal. You already know. I don't know why I can't sing. But anyways, guys, look. It was fun last night watching a couple of those college football games. I hate the Texas A&M loss, man, to the Arkansas Razorbacks. Oh, I hate they lost, man. Florida won yesterday, so I guess it all works out. University of Texas won. Do a big recap here a couple more days from now, but it's all good. We're here to talk about the NFL. First up, man, we got Arizona versus Jacksonville. I'm picking winners, of course. Arizona's going to beat Jacksonville. It's not going to be much of a game, but I will say this, though. I'm not going to lie to you. The cool thing about this game is, though, we get to see where Trevor Lawrence stands against a pretty solid defense and a pretty decent secondary. It's going to be an atrocious defensive line against him today, but maybe the Jags might score in garbage time, so I'm looking at 10, 27, 28, somewhere around that line for the Cardinals winning this game. Next up is the Titans and the Colts. Man, dude, when I say this game is actually going to be better than most people expect, especially if you're playing FanDuel today, Derrick Henry, I highlight him as a must-have in this matchup against the Colts. But also at the same time, man, if Carson Wentz plays, the Colts win this game just because the Titans have no secondary help whatsoever at all. But the Colts do have a pretty decent, they have one good front seven player, which is DeForest Buckner. And other than that, everybody else kind of just goes missing in the games. So I guess I'll lean more towards the Colts in this one. I just want to say, yeah, the Colts probably win this game just because, well, no, you know what? Titans win this game. Forgot, Titans got Julio Jones and A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry. Yeah, Titans win this game. Chargers, Chiefs. Ooh. This is a tough one. I think Mahomes and them win this game, but it ain't going to be by much. I think the Chargers are going to put up a great fight against the Chiefs today. But at the same time, man, I don't really believe that the Chargers are going to lay down and take it. But they've got so many issues, the Chargers on defense. It's not even funny. So I just want to see how they're going to try to stop Tyreek Hill. That's really what I want to see. Kelsey's going to get his because, well, Kelsey's just Kelsey. Like, he's a freak of nature, man. Speaking of that, alluding to this next subject that I want to talk about, is he the best tight end in the league? I don't know. I like Darren Waller. And I think the Chiefs win against the Chargers. But bringing that up next is the Raiders and the Dolphins. I got the Raiders winning this game because the Dolphins don't have a quarterback. So that means that the defense is going to be on the field a lot, which means that Darren Waller is going to have a great day. Hunter Renfrow is probably going to have a decent day. Edwards is going to have a good day. These guys are going to probably go out there and ball out. So I'm looking at that. And I see the Raiders winning against the Dolphins. Not really too much to talk about, but it is what it is. Browns, Bears. I got the Bears winning this game in the upset. The reason why I say that is because the Bears beat the Bengals last week. Justin Fields got a chance to play. There's no tape on them with Justin Fields in a full fleeing game, so they don't really know his style. They just know they know a quarter of play. And on top of that, with the Cleveland Browns, they actually struggled with my Texans last week, and if Tyrod Taylor didn't go down, I think the Browns actually would have lost that game. So, shout out to the Bears and this one. I think this is going to be a great game for them. Good win. I had the Bears actually winning only 3 games this whole season. So with now, prove me wrong, right? But the Browns do have OBJ coming back today. I think it's going to be a lot of targets coming his way. They got Jarvis still on injury reserve. Nick Chubb's going to put up his numbers as always. So it's just going to be something to see what happens. You know what I mean? Next up is the Washington football team versus the Buffalo Bills. I believe that Taylor Heinicke is going to do pretty decent today against the Bills. But I think the Bills just outmatched them with just too many offensive weapons. Singletary actually is a sleeper. These past few weeks have been noticing they've been using him and Zach Moss a lot lately. They've actually been trying to establish the run by not using Josh Allen's legs, which is great, which is smart. So we'll roll with that. I like that. So Buffalo should win this game today. Besides both coaches, Ron Rivera and Doug, they're equally matched when it comes to defense. But I think that the offensive edge is going to go more towards the Bills' way. So just seeing that and understanding it, I think the Buffalo Bills win this game. Next up is the Cowboys and the Eagles. Cowboys win this game. It's a night game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, or it's later on in the day. But the Cowboys should win this game against the Eagles. It's not really much of a contest. I just think that the Eagles are fair. They're not quite all the way there yet, especially losing to San Fran. I think the Atlanta game was overhyped just because, hey, it's Atlanta. They're really not much of a team this year to me, even though they did put up a fight against the against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but it was all in garbage time. And then once I guess the Bucs started to want to play for real, they kind of played for real. So, the big win that the Eagles had at the beginning of the season, that was nice, but Cowboys win this game, man. And I'm not even a Cowboy fan, but they're going to handle business. They're going to take care of business. Steelers, Bengals. For the first time in a long time, I actually think the Bengals win this game. I could be wrong because the Steelers usually find some way to beat the Bengals and the Browns. They just do that. That's what they do. But I really believe today that the Bengals go out there and their franchise quarterback, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, they have a hard time, I'm not going to lie, in the beginning of the game trying to lock down a couple of defensive players. Melvin Ingram might be one. He might get a lot of just straight rush. No drop backs, just straight rush the passer. And that might be a problem in the beginning, but they're going to make some assignments, the adjustments and blocks. This is going to work just for him specifically, I think, because TJ Watt is out. So the Bengals should handle business today against Pittsburgh. They should handle it. Next up is the Falcons versus the Giants. This, to me, should be the game of the week. I think the Dirty Birds get their first win of the season today against the Giants for the simple fact that the G-Men I don't know what they're doing. You want to say their defense is great. You want to say their offense is good. But, man, these guys are just horrible, bro. It's not even funny, man. It's just, what is going on? Danny Dimes is not the guy that we thought he was. He turns the ball over too much. Atlanta's probably going to get about 3 or 4 fumbles off of him alone. Saquon Barkley, he can't really run, even though I think today if he does come on the field, it changes the trajectory of the game because you just give the ball to Saquon. You give the ball to the best player on the team. But the Falcons, man, they're a little bit more relinquished in this area, so you got to give them credit where credit is due with Calvin Ridley. Russell Gage is out, so that's the number one target for them, Kyle Pitts and Ridley. So looking at that, I think the G-Men are going to struggle covering those just 2 receivers alone. So Falcons win this game. Saints versus the Patriots. I think that the Patriots win this game because they have a better defense and they're probably going to get some turnovers on Jameis. And then again, I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints actually win against the Patriots because they actually have better offensive weapons than the Patriots. But, I mean, the defense for the Patriots is just atrocious, man. They just lock you down. You know what? No, I think I'm going to stick with the Patriots on this one 100%. I don't think that the Saints are going to beat the Patriots. So I'm going to roll with the Patriots and getting the dub against these guys. Mac Jones should throw for maybe 1 touchdown, 200 yards. Something simple like that. He's not going to do too much. They really don't have. I mean, it's crazy to say this, right? Because the Patriots only had Brady, and you remember like 3 other guys, right? That was there for him. But the Patriots, man, they just really don't kind of attack you. They kind of just control the clock. They're really slow with it. So I'm gonna just roll with the Patriots on this one because that's what I think they're gonna do. Just control the clock of the game. Jets and Broncos. Oh, yeah. Dub for the Broncos. They're going to be, 3-0 this year, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Broncos should be 3-0. And the Jets should be 0-3. I'm not surprised on that one at all. Von Miller's going to have a field day with that young boy, Zach Wilson. Then on top of that, just alone, I don't think that the Jets have any type of package plans that could stop Cortland Sutton, KJ Hamler, Melvin Gordon, Williams. They just have too many weapons, man. The Broncos should win this game with ease and cruise control. If you want to do points, 20 plus, man. If you got any spread on them, go with the spread on this one for the Broncos. Lions, Ravens. I think this is another good game that's gonna be watched. I think Jared Goff is gonna ball out against the Ravens. just looking at both sides of the ball, if Lamar's 100%, he can go today. Then I think the Ravens go ahead and take the W. But if Lamar's a little suspect, obviously, but the whole injury bug that the Ravens got is just not even fair at all. So the Lions, if that's the case, the Lions win because obviously Lamar's not 100%. But if Lamar's good to go, makes the style of play back to who he is. Mark Andrews, you already know, Money Mark. Yeah, the Lions have no chance, but it'll be probably a close game. I'm looking at it for them 24-27, but Ravens win this game. LA versus the Bucks. I actually think the Bucks lose this one. I think the Bucks lose this game today against the Rams. I think Aaron Donald is too much for that offensive line. I think one good hit. That's all they need is one good hit on Brady. And it's going to change the whole trajectory of how Brady thinks the rest of this game. That's all they need is one good hit. Ramsey can't be all over the field to cover Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, and Antonio Brown, or help cover Gronk in the flat, or O.J. Howard if he comes out there and plays, Cameron Bright if he comes out there. But it's just way too many weapons for the Bucks. But they can't run the ball. That's something that they can't do. So if I know that you're passing, all I got to do is just tell my edge rushers, just beat the 5 guys in the front. That's all you got to do. So make it fair. Go 5 guys on there and just make them go. 5 on 7 is, 5 on 6. It's not even fair. So it is what it is on that. But I think the Rams win this game today, just because Cooper Kupp, man, is going to be a hard problem to stop, man. And really today, to be honest with you, the sleeper I look at is Robert Woods. We know a lot of focus is going to be on Kupp today, but Robert Woods is probably going to get you too. So you got to look out for that. This is actually the night game. The Niners versus the Packers. The Monday night game is the Eagles versus the Cowboys. But this is the night game. San Fran versus Green Bay. I think San Fran wins tonight against the Packers. I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron does a good. Both Aarons, Aaron Jones and Aaron Rodgers, both have a good performance tonight. But I'm not too sold on them beating the Niners, unless the Niners just get hit with another injury bug. I think they just the most fragilest team in the NFL. It's between them and the Eagles. They just always go down every year with injuries, man. It's not even funny, man. But if the San Fran is like 100%, I think San Fran goes out there, they dominate, they win, they handle business, and everything is fine in their little world for themselves. Next up is Vikings versus the Seahawks. If you're wondering why I didn't do Thursday night's game, I was a Texans fan. I was actually at work. I'm not like a YouTuber that doesn't have a job. I actually have a job. So it's a little bit difficult. But, I knew that the Panthers were going to beat us, so I wasn't worried about it. But anyways, look, back to the matter at hand. Russell going to cook today against the Vikings, but also I think my boy Kirk Cousins, you like that, is also going to put up a fight today too as well, especially last week against the Arizona game. I was like, oh man, if they made that kick, they'd beat Arizona. So, and I think Arizona's probably the best team in the NFC West right now. So that's where the measuring stick is for the Vikings, and for the Seahawks, throw the ball to Lockett. Just throw the ball to Lockett. See what happens. No, can't do that all the time. So we gotta see the middle of the pack where it's gonna roll. I think that the Vikings go somewhat. I'll say they'll put up 20, 28, but I think that the Seahawks are gonna probably put up about maybe 30, 31, somewhere around that range. Seahawks win that game, man. You guys let me know what you think. It's about to start here in a couple more hours. But that's what I feel about it for week 3 football matchups. I might do a FanDuel video here in a few minutes. Might not. It all depends. Not really feeling it too much. I might have to do one for week 4. That's really where I'm at with it. But anyways, guys, hey, man, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think, and we out. Peace.